Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. Here in my Bainbridge Island office and in my Seattle office in the medical dental building, one of the topics that's almost a constant thread throughout most of my conversations with clients throughout the day is stress. Often it's relationship stress or it's work stress. There's stress of some form or another, and whether we're dealing with weight loss or autoimmune diseases or cancer or just general daily living, depression, anxiety, whatever, stress is just that thread that seems to run through in one form or another. And I was pretty excited when I came across an article dated May 23rd, which is actually today, on how to deal with stress at work. And I'll put the links to this article in my blog post that accompanies this video so you can read the whole article. I'm just going to touch on some key points from it. But it says, for the past 4 years, Everest College in Washington has conducted a work stress survey to find out what weighs most on Americans about their jobs. With a survey framed as pointedly as this, you're apt to find what you're looking for. But still, I found it unsettling. A full 80% of respondents said that something about their work elevated their stress levels. The top stressors were low pay, the commute, an unreasonable workload, and annoying colleagues. Granted, low pay or a crushing workload are legitimate problems. Long commutes are hard on your health. The coworker who hogs the spotlight at every staff meeting without pulling her weight is crazy-making. But beneath the despair, there's an assumption that needs questioning. The idea that work should be stress-free. I'm going to pause for a moment because this is often one of the points that I bring up with clients as I'm teaching them hypnosis and using techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy and getting them to really challenge and question that there's not going to be stress, because it seems like people get all stressed out about the fact that they have some stress in their life. Well, yeah, they do. You're going to have stress in your life. And the real issue is, how are you going to learn to respond to it? So the article goes on to say that if there's no stress, can you call it work? Fact is, stress is what makes work possible. It gets you up in the morning. It helps fuel accomplishments and drive success. It's stress, deadlines, proposals, even budget constraints, that pulls a team together. The point isn't to eradicate stress at work, but to harness it. Enter resilience. When you can use all your resources, internal and external, to rise to the occasion that stress presents, you're better able to cope with it. Your work is one of the major facets of your life. You have a relationship with it, and it should be and can be fruitful, rewarding, and even fun. And yes, sometimes a little tense, just like any relationship out of work, and that's okay. Here's how to keep the stress from getting the best of you at work. Turn negatives into action. It's one thing to complain about how hard things are at work, and it's another to take ownership of what you can and let go of what you can and let go of the rest. Because work is so sprawling and eats up so much mental real estate, it is in fact a great opportunity, perhaps the best, for finding ways to cope. If you are resigned to the problems of work or wrapped up in anger about them, you won't have the mental and emotional resources to push for the changes that will make your life better. Know your purpose and your worth. Why are you in the job you are in? Are you inspired by the work itself? Are you supporting your family? Find your bedrock, and you'll be better able to weather harsh winds. And do you know what your worth is to your employer? What are you bringing to the table? How do you both stand to gain from the best and the smartest use of your talents and abilities? And be honest and realistic. If you can't articulate your value in this job, then bingo. That might be part of why it's stressing you out so much. And finally, own up to what you want. Just as you must take responsibility and advocate for yourself in any relationship, so it goes with work. There will always be looming deadlines and annoying coworkers and big battles to fight. And there are also some things you simply let go. Being able to disengage with the things that work you to a frenzy can be the healthiest, wisest decision. You know, folks, I use hypnosis, and I teach people hypnosis so that they can use the resilient resources in them, so that they can be resilient and step into their own power and take control of the stress. Yeah, there's going to be all these stressors. There's going to be annoying coworkers, and there's going to be traffic, and there's going to be unrealistic workloads, and all these things are going to happen in life. They do happen. But the thing that you have control over is how you respond. And when you use hypnosis, you can learn to be resilient. You can learn to step into your power and your strength and be calm, be relaxed, and handle the traffic. You can learn to be calm and be relaxed and deal with budget constraints or crazy coworkers. You can do all those things when you learn self-hypnosis, as well as many of the stress reduction techniques that I teach my clients. So if you're dealing with stress in your life, perhaps at work, maybe in a relationship or some other area in your life, I invite you to give me a call at 206-903-1232 or send me an email, roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com. Now, if you live too far away from Puget Sound, or for whatever reason aren't able to travel into my downtown Seattle office there in the Medical Dental Building, or here in Bainbridge Island, I do have clients that I coach in several states and several countries around the world via platforms similar to Skype, only more stable and more secure. So if I can be support to you, please give me a call or send me an email. And one final thing. Here at hypnosishealthinfo.com, up in the orange menu bar, is the word stress, and the first drop-down tab below that is Orange Blossom. It's a free 27-minute relaxation MP3 download. I encourage you to download it and listen to it daily for at least 2 weeks. And anytime you feel the least bit of stress or tension or anxiety, you simply say or think Orange Blossom and feel a wave of relaxation flow over you. And any time that you see an orange highway cone or an orange Volkswagen bus, you'd feel a wave of relaxation flow over you. So learn hypnosis and learn how to use the resilient resources within you. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.